Dennis, tense at the end, but if Alfreton had got anything out of that, it would have been a travesty, I think.
I think so, because we was 2-0 up and comfortable for 2-0. We could have had a few more, especially first half. Sands hitting the post. He had another one when he come inside. Dow had a great chance right on the stroke of half time to make it 2-0 at the time. He had a header there second half. Kane had one in the second half at 2-0 where he's clean through when they're appealing for offside. So if they'd eventually come back and got an equaliser, on chances alone it would have been an injustice. But the boys defended magnificently. That ball just kept coming into our box. They're giant of a team, and we've defended stoutly.
2 goals for Jordan Blinko, a player that's not got the headlines much since he's been at the club, but got you off to a great start within a minute, and then ultimately won you the game with his second just after the hour mark.
Yeah, we know he's got the quality. All the boys that come from Sunday have got the quality. But in all fairness, Tuesday was a bit of a farce, to be fair, so we couldn't really get him much on the ball. In his first game at home, he showed good signs in the first 20-25 minutes. And today he was clinical. He's very tidy, technically very good. And today he's took his 2 opportunities and it's won us the game.
What was the main difference between today and Tuesday night?
Just attitude. I think on Tuesday, you arrive on the bus at 7 o'clock late. You get there, there's a wind swirling around the pitch, conditions are awful, and you think you've won the game before you started. And on Tuesday we didn't have a performance from anybody barring Dow. And today we've had a performance from everybody, and we say it to the players week in, week out. If you look after your own job and you perform to a 7+, we'll win pretty much most weeks, and we've done that today, and we could have rode out more comfortable winners than we did, but we've got the 3 points. So it's just purely down to attitude, and and that's where consistency comes. If your attitude's right and you perform to your capabilities, then we're a good side.
And twice against Alfreton now you've really dug in and got the results when you've needed them, and that shows another side to your team.
Yeah, well, you have to against Alfreton, because second half they got the wind in their favour, a slight wind albeit, and they're going down the slope, so we knew we was going to be put under pressure. But when we got that second goal, we thought that will be enough, and eventually it proved that. But you've got to be stand up and be counted against Alfreton. They're a big strong side, and it just keeps coming in, doesn't it? And that's where Pidge comes into it. If he's on the edge of his box and he's just got a red footballs, then there's no one better in the league.
And John Sands just needs a goal, presumably. He came close on his debut, and even closer today, hitting the post and putting a good shift up front today.
Yeah, he looks a lot better today. Now, don't forget, he hasn't played for a month, 5 weeks, and the only way we're going to get him fit is by playing him. We're trying to give him hours on the pitch at the moment, or an hour here, hour and there. We've got to look to the future in the second half of the season. If Dale was to get an injury, then we need a centre forward who's going to score us goals, and it's no good then if Dale gets injured is to put Sands in, expect it to happen. We've got to try and bleed him into the team and get his fitness back ASAP, otherwise there's no point. So he's got another hour today. He looked a lot stronger for his outing in midweek, and he should have had a couple of goals today, but the effort was there, obviously, from him today, and the quality, and he shows he's got 2 good feet peeling off the shoulder, and he's a threat.
Solihull now, twice in 2 weeks, trophy and then the league, both away, 2 tough games, but presumably you take a lot of heart from what you've seen today.
Absolutely, that'll give us a lot of confidence, because all away games are tough, and especially away at Alfreton. And after the performance in the week, we needed that. So the boys have clicked into gear today, dug in, got themselves a good result, showed great character and good quality at times, and that will give us a good belief going into Solihull next week.